Yeah, this is gonna be a difficult video to make. Hi guys, it's Sam Day here from daytips.com, and if you're a subscriber, a long-term subscriber to this channel, you would have noticed that my consistency on YouTube has slowed down. I haven't put out a video in such a long time, and there's so many reasons and factors to that. And I wanted to just take this video to the main theme of the video is positive thinking and positive thoughts, but I wanted to take this this time to really just get personal, kind of, and you know, and explain why I haven't been on YouTube for so long. And you know, maybe some of you can actually relate to what I've been going through. Some of you might be able to actually be encouraged by what it is that I have to say, by my journey. And I'm going to try and be as open and as honest as possible, whilst still keeping certain things personal into myself. I want to try and help you as much as I can. Basically, this year has been very difficult for me. If you've watched the He Died video, then you would kind of know that my uncle passed away early in the year, in January. And I actually had another uncle pass away in January as well. And it just seemed as though every month for the first 6 months of this year, it's like something major happened. And I understand that, you know, things happen, you know, people die, you know, people get injured, people get hurt, people have to go to hospital, so on and so forth. But for me this year, it was like terrible thing after terrible thing was happening every single month, and it was just weighing me down. It was just too much for me. There's this when negativity comes at you at such a rapid pace consistently, it's difficult to handle. And I think my heart was just extremely heavy. I had friends leave my life. I had, you know, I've had a lot of hurtful things happen. I've had people dying. I've had, you know, close family members very sick. And it's just been a turbulent year, I would say. The beginning of the year was very turbulent. But more so than all of those things happening, mentally and emotionally, I just wasn't doing well at all. I was depressed to the point where there were times where, you know, I would just lose my why for even being awake. You know, I'm usually a person that has so much energy, I have so much ambition, I'm so hardworking, I'm so driven. And for me to lose my why, for me to lose my work ethic, it takes a lot. I kind of lost me, I lost my identity, I lost who I was. I had to figure that all out again. And I was in a place where I was paralyzed by my emotions. You know, how I was feeling weighed me down so much that I couldn't even function properly. And I have a business to run. Offline, I run a business as well. So I kind of had to keep going to run that business. And there was even opportunities that passed me by. You know, there was business opportunities that could have helped me to get to the next level. I've been working for so many years to get to the next level, but I just couldn't take those opportunities at that specific time because, like I was saying, like my emotions literally were suffocating me to the point where I was even questioning, you know, is it even worth being alive anymore? And I know these are things that are taboo topics. You know, people don't really want to talk about depression. They don't really want to talk about what they've been through, or, you know, what family members have been through. And that's why this video is so personal to me. I'm hoping that it touches you. I have no structure or plan for this video. I'm literally just talking, and hoping that you guys can relate or can empathize. And I know my family have been really worried about me and how I've been, and they're probably watching this video as well. And I just want to say as well, like, if you have a family member who's normally really upbeat, you know, normally has a zeal for life, normally, you know, very energetic and, you know, passionate, and all of a sudden they just seem very down, don't push them too hard. You know, don't push them too hard. Just let them know that you're there, support them, encourage them, you know, be with them when they, you know, when you feel like they're spending too much time alone, but don't push them too hard, because bouncing back is difficult. And for me, bouncing back was difficult, and I'm gonna explain, you know, what I did to actually bounce back, and I'm still bouncing back now, but I'm gonna explain what I did. But you know, if you have a family member who you feel like, okay, this person is down, this person is experiencing depression, this person needs my support and my help, sometimes just being there in your normal capacity, because if you're raising the issue too much, oh, you know, why are you not doing this, why are you not doing that, you know, sometimes it doesn't help, you know, because it's just a reminder of all of the things that you're not doing. You know, you're not waking up at the time you normally wake up to go for your normal jog, or to go to the gym, or you're not keeping up with your diet at the moment, or you know, you're not going to, I don't know, Zumba class like you used to, and sometimes you just lose your why, you lose your purpose, you know, you lose your reason for even being. So, you know, for example, I wake up in the morning and I normally go to the gym, and if you lose your why for life, then going to the gym is kind of like an alien thought to you, because it's like, I don't even want to be here anymore, why do I want to go to the gym, kind of thing. And it's not a mindset that is permanent, and this is for people who have experienced a similar thing, or who are experiencing a certain thing, to know that emotions and feelings are temporary, and we can't make permanent decisions over a temporary feeling or a temporary emotion. And that's one thing that I know, and that's one thing that's kept me through this difficult year and this difficult period. The sun comes and the rain comes. There's different seasons, just how there's different seasons, you know, in nature. There's different seasons in our lives as well. You know, you're not always going to feel gloomy, you're not always going to have a bad year, it's not always going to be difficult for you. The sun will shine and the sun will come out. And one thing that really helped me and still encourages me and helps me is the thought and just knowing that however difficult things are now, however I feel now, it's temporary, it's not going to last forever. And you have a decision. You can do one of two things. You can either complain about where you are in life, you can complain about your situation, or you can do something about it. You know, your situation isn't going to change if you're just going to not do anything about it. So you can actually make active decisions to actually, you know, get out there again, to, you know, although life is throwing you lemons, you can use that to make lemonade. And that leads me on to like what helped me to get out of that. And you know, I'm still kind of getting out of that, but what really has helped me is forcing myself to think positively, because it's so easy to think negative thoughts. It's so easy to think, man, you know, I'm never going to get through this, or you know, there's no one here to help me through this, or you know, I'm going to be in this situation forever. And those thoughts just don't help you. Sometimes your biggest encourager is yourself. Sometimes the people who you expect to be there for you won't be there for you, and they withdraw their help from you. And that's one of the things that's happened to me as well in this year, is relying on people who just haven't been there, and or who've withdrawn their support. And that's been something that's really affected me as well this year, is relying on people who haven't been there, and then having the trust issues for people who want to be there for you, but not trusting them because you think, oh man, this person's just going to let me down. But what I've come to trust my own self in terms of encouraging myself. Like, I'm my biggest encourager, I'm my biggest motivator, because people are temporary. We're all temporary. I'm not going to be here forever. My friends and my family are not going to be here forever. You know, they may decide to walk out of my life, or that, you know, something might happen, and you know, God forbid they pass away and they're no longer there. And it's like, although people are there to encourage you, and it's important to have people around you, you have to be your biggest encourager. You have to be able to look yourself in the mirror and say, look, I can get through this. And that's exactly what I had to do. You know, sometimes, you know, having the support from friends and family is great, but there's no bigger motivator than yourself. When you're not motivated to work, when you're not motivated to get up, and you're not motivated to do anything, sometimes you have to just get up, look yourself in the mirror and encourage yourself. And that's the biggest encouragement that you can get, is when you tell yourself that you can get through this. When you tell yourself you are amazing when no one else is going to tell you. When you tell yourself that your dreams are actually valuable and they mean something. And you should be getting up in the morning and working on your business or working on your career or your aspirations, whatever it is that you do, that it's important and that you love yourself, you know. That is very important. It's getting that self-worth back, that self-love back, and that self-encouragement back. You can watch YouTube video upon YouTube video, you know. You can follow the greatest motivational speaker in the world and go to the conferences and pay thousands of pounds to be motivated by someone who's been trained and who's been doing it for years. But the biggest and the best motivation you can ever get is motivating yourself. And that's one thing that I've learned. And that's one thing that's really helped me, you know, during my most depressed times. There's been times, you know, when, like I said, like, depression has just suffocated me and paralyzed me to the point where I couldn't even get up out of bed. I wasn't motivated to do anything, and my businesses were suffering as a consequence of that. And I had to look myself in the mirror and say, Sam, you can get through this. Sam, you are good enough. Sam, even if nobody is here for you, I am here for you. You know, I'm here for myself. I'm going to encourage myself, and I'm going to get up. I'm going to pull my socks up, and I'm going to get through this. And I know it's difficult to hear words from other people of encouragement sometimes. Sometimes you don't want to be encouraged by other people. People are encouraging you and you're just brushing those words off. So your biggest encourager is yourself. So yeah, this video has already gone on for much longer than I wanted it to, but hopefully the point gets across here. And I'll probably do more videos like this where I kind of step away from just the business tips and I just speak to you guys about life, about my life, you know, and about things I've learned and my journey as an entrepreneur, my journey as a young black entrepreneur, and all of those things are very important to me. You know, when I release videos sometimes about my experience as a black entrepreneur, my experience as a young entrepreneur, and every now and again in the comment section I get a little bit of a you know, someone who doesn't want me to speak about it for whatever reason. But it's my experience and I'm going to speak about it because it's going to help you guys out. And if you want to watch the videos, then subscribe and watch and comment. And if you don't want me to speak about my experiences with depression or my experiences being a young black entrepreneur or my experiences and my struggles as an entrepreneur in general, then you can leave a bad comment, unsubscribe, do what you want. But do you know what? This is going to help some people. So I'm going to continue doing what I think is going to help you guys. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you got some value from it. Please do leave a comment in the comment section if anything that I said or spoke about has touched you or you can relate to any of it. But I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please click the like button down below and make sure you share this video with a friend. If you have any additional questions or comments, then leave them for me in the comment section. But until next time, watch some of my other great business related videos. Have a great day and I will see you soon.